How are you doing this morning? Hopefully you're doing great. Hopefully you're staying cool. It has just been really hot. You know, this summer is turning out to be one of the hottest and driest. And unless we pick up inches and inches of rain somewhere, probably a tropical system, I don't see much of a change. I mean, this long kind of La Nina pattern has really put us in a bind as far as rainfall. Rivers are drying up and it's just real hot. So anyway, I don't have any good news for you. We've got another excessive heat warning in effect for today. So let's take a look. All right, high yesterday we hit 106, but Austin hit 110 degrees yesterday. Amazing. Houston was 105. Heat index value in Austin, let me get to that. That's the wrong one. There we go. In Austin was 113 degrees. Let's get back to right there. 113 degrees there in Austin. 107 was the heat index here. Victoria heat index was around 112. Now let's take a look at the rest of the state. These are the actual air temperatures. We hit 106, Houston 105, Waco about 109, and Dallas-Fort Worth right around 102 degrees yesterday. And again, those heat index values, some places were close to 115. So no wonder we've got this excessive heat warning in effect. I mean, look at this. This is the 11 o'clock observations. We're already in the mid-90s, already at 94. I believe the average for the date is 94, and we've already hit that at 11 a.m. So you know you're in the grips of a heat wave whenever that happens. What's the warmest temperature out there right now? Austin, 97. Oof, 97 at 11 a.m. So we've got this excessive heat warning, not just for today, but also for tomorrow until 7 o'clock for all the counties there that are in the fuchsia color. All right, let's see. Monique, hi, how are you doing? Thanks for streaming with us. Kathy, how are you? Rick, good morning. Katie, how are you? Let's see, we got Miraz. How are you doing this morning? Linda, how's it going? Mary, boy, we got a lot of folks here. Got lots of thunder. All right, David says he's got lots of thunder yesterday, but water not so much. And I think today is going to be the same thing. Lots of thunder, or not lots of thunder, some thunder. Wind, maybe we see some wind gusts to 40, and a little bit of some rain for some folks. I mean, that's the way it's going to be. And this is not the drought busting kind of rain for sure. And Per has got like a teardrop and a sad face. And you know what, Per? I think that pretty much sums it up, right? Just bad times. I don't think I can show you this graphic that I made because no, I can't. Okay, I can't show it to you, but I can kind of read it off to you, and I forgot to put it in. But in 2009, we had 59 days throughout the year that temperatures were above 100. That's the most we've ever seen here in San Antonio. The driest is 1917. We only picked up 10.11 inches the entire year. Second driest was 1885, going way, way back, 12.1 inches of rain. So how do we stack up? Well, so far we've hit 32 100-degree days. So we're right on track to surpass the 2009 high. And total rainfall, we didn't get any at the airport yesterday, so 5.11, and we're well into July. So we're on track to get very close to the driest we've ever seen. Now, I thought this was really interesting. I'm going to go on a little tangent here. Did a little research, and I thought this was very interesting. If you take the top 9 driest seasons, years really, that we've had here in South Texas, 8 out of the 9 were pre-1957. I thought that was very interesting. You would think it'd be closer to current time frame. So my point is global warming, it's a threat to climate, it's a real thing. But in this case, I don't think you can really blame it on global warming because it's kind of a new phenomenon. I think it has a lot more to do with long-term or long-lasting, long-duration La Nina. I think that has a whole lot more to do with it. Now, I did do a little research here as well, and I wish I could have this all graphically for you, but there were 6 other times that were very close to what we're going through now. And in most of those, the next couple of years, rainfall returned to normal. averaging about 32 inches a year. And the phase went from La Nina to more of a neutral or even a little bit of El Nino. So my point is this is not a new phenomenon for South Texas to be this dry. It happens from time to time, has a lot to do with La Nina, and we will pull out of this eventually, and there will probably, likely, be flooding in our future, maybe a couple of years down the road, but that will return. And I know that seems kind of unlikely, but here in South Texas, flooding will return. So, all right, heat index for today. Heat index, let's see, where am I at? Right there, 106, I think. Maybe 107, maybe about the same as the temperature. I think that makes a lot of sense for today. High temperature will be right around 107. That's probably going to be 4 o'clock this afternoon. And there will be some showers and storms, maybe a 10 to 20% coverage of showers and storms around the area for today. So maybe you'll get lucky. But even if you pick up a shower, let's see if this thing's going to populate right. Even if you pick up a shower, why is this looping like that? Anyway, even if you pick up one, maybe 5/100ths, maybe at the most a quarter of an inch, just not a lot of rainfall. This is where yeah, there we go. I don't know why it did that, it's weird. But anyway, yesterday, this is where the rain fell. Northern Bexar County, had a little bit in the eastern part of the county, basically the hill country. And once these showers came off of the hills towards 90, they just fell apart. Southern part of Bexar County, almost non-existent. And unfortunately, I think today is going to be the same, and there probably won't be as many as yesterday. I can tell you this, I live in the north part of the county, and we picked up about 5/100ths of an inch of rain, and that was it. I guess the point is here is don't expect a lot of rainfall. Now, yesterday in western Bandera County, they did pick up about an inch of rainfall, but most locations were less than a quarter of an inch, and that's not going to help us very much at all with our drought situation. High temperature this afternoon, right around 107. Dallas-Fort Worth at 100 today. Phoenix, 112. If we have dry soil moisture, this is what happens. Temperatures just get really warm, hot, and almost like a feedback effect of no rainfall. All right, before we go into the tropics real quick, let me say hi to some more folks. If anybody's got a question. What time is it? Oh, man, we got to get going here. Mackie, hey, how are you? Dee, how are you doing? Christine, Alice, Nikki, hi, how are you? Okay, so the tropics. Let's take a look here. Not much to see there, but some of the computer models say that this cluster of storms that's there in the Gulf of Mexico, can you see those there? There we go. Better look at them. That this cluster of thunderstorms will fester and become some kind of tropical system. The Hurricane Center is saying that's about a 30% chance. I tend to have to agree with that. Now the question is, where is it going to, if it does develop, where would it go? Well, there's a big high in like over the Bahamas, east of Florida, and then we've got this big high across the central portions of the country, and I think it may kind of get stuck and not move very fast if something develops. So basically the Texas coast all the way back to the Florida Panhandle, just monitor, and we've got a lot of time to watch that. So we'll keep our eyes on it. I think right now, if I had to bet, just looking at what I see, I'd say this is probably a Louisiana. Going to bring them some rain. Probably not us. That's just the way it looks to me right now. All right, so this ridge of high pressure just stays strong, and this is what I was talking about. Can you see there in the northern Gulf of Mexico, there's a big high that's kind of nosing into Florida, and then we've got one over Texas. And with this kind of a pattern like that, it's going to be a slow-moving system, at least initially, that's for sure. And I believe the European is headed more towards Florida. It could, especially if it formed further south in the central portions of the Gulf of Mexico, I think it'd have a better chance of kind of moving southwest. But as long as that high is this strong, it's not coming to South Texas. It just doesn't look that way to me. But again, from Texas all the way to Florida, we'll be watching it. High temperature today, right at 107, and scattered showers, see how they mostly develop. They're across the hill country, and I think they're going to fall apart again as they move south, which is bad news if you're watching anywhere south of I-10 or south of 90. Your chances really go down, and they're not very good to begin with. Looking at the drought monitor, we've got extreme to exceptional drought, and that's probably going to get worse before it gets better. The aquifer went down another ½ foot. Let's see, what do we got in the pond count? That's been light. Mold 490. All right, here's your 7-day forecast. High temperature today about 107. Partly cloudy this afternoon. It'll be sunny for most of the day, but with the heating of the day, clouds will develop. The record for today is 104. We're going to demolish that. And as we head into Tuesday, high temperature 105 degrees, record's 103. I think we're going to demolish that as well. And then temperatures come down a little bit as the high is not as strong. But in my opinion, I think we're going to be above 100 degrees, 102 on Thursday, 101 on Friday, 102 to 103 for Saturday and Sunday. And we're just going to keep this going, unfortunately, for a while until we pick up inches and inches of rain. That's what we need, and we need for this pattern to change. So until that happens, things aren't going to change for us, and we just got to do our best to stay cool and stay hydrated. That's the number one thing. All right, well, thanks for joining me, and thanks for streaming with us. I've got the noon show today, and then make sure and watch us 4, 5, 6, and 10, and I'll be back tomorrow morning, and I'll be back right here streaming tomorrow morning as well. All right, have a great day, and we'll see you later.